What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to the Banner Saga. We've just had a quick rest in this town, people have been dying left, right and centre, our morale is shit, we have no supplies, but we're going to hit the road. Because we need to keep moving. See, every day now people are going to die and our caravan's going to get smaller and smaller as we go. Our morale is terrible. The sound of a skirmish alert you to a Varl surrounded by half a dozen armed fighters. One man spots you and shouts, "Leave us to our business. This Varl killed my father without reason." The Varl is about to respond when a man attacks. The giant swats the blade aside and silently watches for the next assault. Defend the Varl, let us hear what the Varl has to say, return to the caravan without interfering. Let's hear what he has to say. The Varl shrugs, as if unconcerned, saying, "This one's father and I had a business deal. He lied, now he's dead." "Lies," shouts the man. "You murdered him over a lie, you coward." The men wildly attack the Varl, who deflect them well enough, but you're uncertain of how long he can keep it up. Let them settle their own shit, I don't care. You quickly decide this minor scuffle between man and Varl is not worth the caravan's precious time, and none of your business. Besides, your warriors return with you. Some more reluctantly than others. Well, we got a bit of renown for that, which is good. We could use that for some promotions. Oh man, if we can get Alette up to, say, level 5, or Rook up to a level 5, that would be killer. Definitely be down for some of that. Ooh, another Godstone. Oh, look at the colours. Such a beautiful, lush landscape. It's nice to be out of the wintry, bleak kind of environment. Let's see what this god's all about. The Godstone for Ingrid, Goddess of Knowledge. That's actually a very sensible name that I can say. Looks on as the caravan takes a much needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. "Should we be worried about that?" you ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. "I don't think so," he replies. "Still, couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around." Hours pass without warning. Let's inspect the Godstone, because that's always interesting. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you, though Eyvind tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Eyvind does not know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Oh, so there's... yeah, okay. Pack up and move on. As you are readying to depart, you hear screams from near the main Godstone. The same boys, so curious about the dead dredge before, are shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. "Wait," says Ivor, his arm tossed across your chest. "This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away." A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past and gasps. "Stop," shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. "Leave it." Leave what? On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. The dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading. They're running. Ooh, that sent a shiver down my spine. Everyone stops dead in their tracks, I reckon. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness. Something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake. It's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew? Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivor, say something. Ivor, this isn't the time. I'm just going to say Ivor. When I was young, I killed one of the Sundar. During the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defences, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed Asunder. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Val wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skoger, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. Oh, this is why I like the dude. He's like exiled himself for making bad decisions, which is pretty freaking shows he's got character. Oh, it's heavy, man. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Put it to a vote, insist on taking it with the caravan, insist on leaving it behind, stay out of this one. I guess we got to be democratic at this point. While some grumble about leaving it to chance, the caravan votes pretty clearly in favour of leaving the infant behind. It remains beneath the godstone as the caravan departs. You try to put the whole episode from your mind and focus now on reaching Sigurholm. That's where we're going. Wow, that's heavy, man. Personally, I'd say let's fucking take the kid, but like, as in not in a mean way, but just let's look after it, and maybe then we might meet up with the dredge and be like, hey man, we just looked after one of your babies, so maybe we're not so bad and maybe you're not so bad, so let's all be friends and, you know, can't we all get along? But I guess not. I wonder if there's ever been a bit of diplomacy between the dredge and the Val or humans. Who knows? You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that Val have gathered. Eyvind joins you as you approach. Okay. Eyvind, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a mead house than battling Asunder. No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Good on you, mate. Don't even know what you're worried about. Fucking metal dude. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow headfirst into the dredge. They follow you into the hills, get lost, now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you ever heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? Both Val halt their debate when they suddenly notice you watching. Look at these two metal, hard motherfuckers. That is not a debate you want to get in the middle of. What's this about? Don't stop on my account. You're planning to confront the dredge. Don't stop on my account, dudes. Have it out. Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there's a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there and throw them off our tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be the oldest Val in the land, Eyvind. I'm never happy to lose more Val, Krumer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. I'll leave it to you. Old rivalry you've got here, nobody's going anywhere. It's an old rivalry you've got here. Comments like that remind me. I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. That's right, man. You gotta get out there with that fucking hammer and crack some skulls. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming, Ingvar? You could ask Bellower for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Harderbog you said hello. Krumer and a good many Val warriors head out towards the growing army of dredge. Is he going to come back? Come on, Rook, be smart. That's the dumbest thing you've said all game. He always has before. But this time it feels different, I fear. I have images of Krumer just running off into the distance, letting out a massive heavy metal scream like, ha! Just attacking dredge and being fucking badass. Big mane of hair flying in the wind. This time it feels different, I fear. Yeah, he ain't coming back. Let's face it. He's just gone off to be a badass. No Val left, wow. And we're quickly dropping in clansmen and fighters. This is not looking good for us. In fact, it's looking pretty dire. Thieving bastards, you awakened to hear. The small band of outlaws who had previously joined the caravan made off with a substantial number of supplies. Well, we don't have any anyway, while everyone slept. A watchman tells you. Why in the depths were they allowed to join us to begin with? Look, people, we're just trying to get... We're almost there. We are so close to Sigerholm. Gather round, doubters. Krumer! Gather round, doubters! Echoes a shout in the distance as Krumer and his band of warriors break through nearby foliage. And behold, the invincible Val! The caravan is thrilled to see Krumer return safely. I'm fucking thrilled. What a badass! This dude's like fucking Raiden of this universe. He just kicks it. Look at the morale go up. Did the plan work, says Eyvind. Work, responds Krumer. Of course it worked. Same old dredge. Should be another day or two, at least, before they can find their own asses. What a fucking badass. Renowned too? Oh, man. And if you apologize, I'll tell how I found these, Krumer says, tossing you a pair of leather gloves that look big enough for a Val. He leans in close, whispering so Eyvind can hear. Had something to do with a raven's nest and a hair tie. Fucking hell, this guy is the most badass fucking Val we've ever met. He's even more badass than Hakon. Hakon was just a warrior kind of strong dude who just plowed into everything, whereas fucking Krumer has a sense of humor.
As Sigerholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
Well, we made it, and we're depressed again. But oh, Krumer, man. Metal as fuck. What a dude. How can you not dig him? One catastrophe to another, says Oddleif as you pull into Sigerholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Eyvind, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. God damn it. From bad to worse. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of caravan, you've inadvertently walked into a debate between Oddleif and Eyvind. As long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. I'm sorry, Eyvind. I think Oddleif is right. I saw a man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. Come on, Alette, you're a fucking badass now. You could take any dude. Like, kill him. In a creepy way. Yeah, fuck. That's creepy, but... Babe, you're a badass. And how long before the dredge find us here? Juno will come. Just give us a little more time, Rook. Listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Alright. Well, heroes map, rest, market, leave. Yep, it's promotion time. Look at this, we've got enough to promote one person. So do we put Rook to level 5? He hasn't been that useful lately. Alette, however, has been fucking caning life. But Rook has more potential. He's not even ready for a promotion. What am I doing? Alette is ready. Tryggvi's ready. Oddleif is ready. Bonesaw is ready. I apologize, but I couldn't help myself. All right, let's give you some more points. It has to go into strength and exertion, I think. Now she's pretty much maxed out on everything. Alette, you're a badass. Now, do we want to give you this? Ooh. Dunder's hand. According to the myth, the god Dunder needed these gloves to lift his hammer of creation, heavy as it was. +3 strength, so we could like really pimp out Alette. 3 armor, drawing aggro. Oh, that's why he keeps getting hit, because he keeps drawing frickin' aggro. That's probably not a good thing. Yeah, I don't want. Take it off him. Put that there. What does this do? +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 willpower. Okay, Eyvind can have that one, even though it's a level 1. And this drawing aggro, we kind of need Ivor to have that if he's, but he needs to be level 5. So no one's going to have that right now. Or maybe Rook could draw aggro if he got to level 5. But we need another 13 renown to get Rook to level 5. And he needs to kill some more dudes and actually get a promotion. That might help as well. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno. Worry doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her, are you sure what you saw was real? It could have been a dream, or, I don't know, you were pretty exhausted. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. What's it like to be a mender? Being a mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. The guild is for lots of people now. Builders, healers. Do they all pull lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I knew Juno. She was one of the council. She helps me control things like this. So we don't end up scaring people. How exactly does weaving work anyway? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it, really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns into the wood to help them remember the shapes of, like I said, hard to explain. Why is Bellower still following us? I saw Grofheim as it burned. Eyvind gets a faraway look in his eyes. The Sunder blew through it like a tempest. The Val fell in the thousands. Most of the Sunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or heading towards Aberrang. Bellower stayed in Grofheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einertoft, I thought he must want to wipe the Val off the map completely. But then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivor was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe. But let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, that serpent said a darkness was covering the world. As I stumble over my words. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Aberrang. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. I won't take any more time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about the serpents, or Sunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated or scared, maybe, of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. Oh, making friends. Friend! Wow, we can just get up and leave? That's a bit weird. Oh, I guess leave as in leave our camp, but yeah, whatever. Let's check out the market. Oh, look, we could get supplies, but at this point... 7 will get us 21, so that might get us a few days. At this point, we might as well just keep pushing on without the supplies. Because, yeah, it's not really helping us. I mean, fuck. We need the renown to promote dudes and stuff. Okay, so Sigerholm, that's where we are. We finally made it. Holy moly. Oh, I'm having a bit of a stretch. Well, folks, things are bleak as bleak can be. I didn't think it could get any worse, but it seems to be after 129 days, and we keep losing people now because we have no supplies, and fuck buying them because we want to promote the badasses so they can attack everyone. Yeah. Well, we'll pick it up in the next episode, so thank you so much for watching. I think we're definitely getting close to the end now. But yeah, it still could be a while. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.